like a gale-force wind, history blew into Point Lay on June 26, 2009. The villagers of Point Lay, in their homes that are on stilts to keep them above the permafrost, are still sleeping. And town square is silent, except for me. I didn't sleep much.
You know, things are pretty quiet here right now. It's still fairly early in the morning, and everybody's been up since, well, was up until about 1 o'clock in the morning. Pretty soon, this whole square will be bustling with people. There'll be music, there'll be dancing, and a celebration on a historical level.
We got caribou, eider duck, and geese.
The women are preparing the traditional soups.
What's in this one, this round one here?
This one is the geese soup.
Oh. Yeah.
As the women prepare vegetables with their ulus, Delbert Rexford is pondering the day ahead. Point Lay doesn't look like most American towns, but it does suffer from some of the same problems, drug abuse and crime. But today they will be seeing something that most towns in America could never even imagine, and people are flying in from hundreds of miles away to help them celebrate.
Alright, T-minus about 30 minutes until the big party. I had to go back to camp and get more batteries because of you guys. Now I'm heading back into town. It seems kind of quiet, but there's a lot of behind-the-scenes efforts going on right now. Really, people are starting to soak in about how historical of a moment this is for the state of Alaska and for the people of Point Lay.
The first trucks begin showing up, and final preparations are being put on the windscreen. People are so excited, they're doing backflips.
Nice!
Literally. Julius Rexford and his OTCON crew begin showing up. Now, as the successful captain, Julius feels it's his honor to share the wealth with all those in attendance. As the food is laid out and the windscreen is completed, a somewhat ominous vehicle pulls up, just in case. The OTCON crew feels the anticipation in the air, and the fashionable villagers begin showing up.
Hi!
And of course the need for pictures is, well, universal.
Make some noise for the camera! You don't actually think somebody's gonna get hurt, do you?
I hope not. We're gonna...
Julius calls for prayer.
Start off with a prayer. I'm requesting that Nalukataq crew hold hands with that crew and just pray for this happy celebration, Nalukataq.
After thanks is given, a share is given to every man, woman, and child. And brothers Julius and Delbert Rexford express their gratitude and celebration.
Hallelujah! And today is history.
Lily Aniskett is overcome with emotion as Captain Thomas speaks.
This is a miracle wheel of Point Lay. Each of us are one. You and I are one.
Lily is one of the children who was forced to go to boarding school when the local school closed down, leaving just Warren and Dorcas, her mother. Meanwhile, out come the soups, and the first one, caribou.
I'll have some caribou soup.
People feast and share stories. Me, I'm all about the soup. Duck soup.
What is this again?
Aluta. They're keeping the
Translation?
Caribou meat and gravy.
Songs of Thanksgiving are sung. Most of them are Christian hymns sung in the native tongue. Having just turned 87, Warren Nalukataq is the oldest elder in town and the godfather of Point Lay. Warren's daughter Lily can convey nothing but gratitude.
We can't thank God enough for this wonderful gift He has given us, our first whale in Point Lay. Thank you.
Soon the signs of the upcoming blanket toss are filling the air, but there's still boxes of food to give out. Even though some of the food looks completely foreign to me, well, when in Point Lay...
He's got blubber.
The bounty is definitely not hoarded. At one time, Warren was one of only 2 people left in Point Lay, so for him, this day is extra special. traditional that the youth get the first crack at the blanket toss. Are the elders just letting the kids get the bugs out? Could be. Pretty soon some of the elders are thinking, hey, those kids are having too much fun. And in another expression of sharing the wealth, candy is tossed into the air. The candy is supposed to go flying everywhere, so take two. Okay, maybe third time's a charm. This one's a little too young and maybe doesn't appreciate the experience. But everyone is appreciating the feast. They're not just giving out meat and desserts, they're actually giving out fresh produce, which is rare up here. But it wouldn't be a party without a cake, and the Atkan cake is as big as a whale. Julius continues to display his gratitude by handing out certificates of appreciation, including one to me.
Okay, thank you.
And then it's back to the blanket, only a few more adjustments because it's adult tossing time and Captain Julius is first out of the gate. The normally soft-spoken and reserved Julius jumps into history. This is Julius's brother Brenton. He was the all-important harpoon man. He had to land it not just once, but 12 times. Captain Thomas gets his feet wet. And the blanket tossing continues till almost 11:30 at night. Thankfully, the ambulance was not needed on this night, but the night isn't over. The call to all hands is answered by all the Atkan crew, and the blanket is taken into the gymnasium. What do you do in a gymnasium? You dance.
Okay, everybody work together.
The blanket is unraveled, and the dancing begins. Once again, the normally quiet Julius is not letting the occasion pass him by. Family and people from neighboring villages are all invited up to dance in groups. Captain Thomas of the Nalukataq crew looks like he could pretty much do this all night, and that's pretty much what they're going to do. And that's when the 3 hours of sleep and 4 bowls of caribou soup I had told me to cash it in.
Well, it's now 12:30 at night, and I am exhausted, but the people of Kali or Point Lay are still dancing the night away. They even talked some broadcast meteorologist into getting up and dancing, but thankfully, the footage seems to have been lost from that. I'm exhausted. It's time for me to go to bed.
So that I can make sure what I just went through wasn't a dream. The people of Point Lay had just floated into the history books, and my trepidation from earlier had long since floated out. The people of Kali have treated me like one of their own since the moment I arrived, like a member of their crew, and to their call for all hands, I reply with just 2.